Hey guys, it's operations time over here. I figured we'd just have some fun in the yard here, and actually I will be showing you how I'm going to be kind of working staging here until we get our permanent staging up and running here. So we had a train that came in from the layout yesterday in the last ops video here, so we're gonna make believe like he's got one maneuver he can do over here in the yard, so we're not even going to get into the yard consist here. We're just going to have him pull through. You can see the line of cars there, starting with that dark blue CSX box car right there. That's the line of cars that's going to be going out to staging. Behind him is our locomotive that just came in from the last operations video here. And you can see him pulling up there. We're going to have him back his cars onto the other end of this CSX car here. And then we'll fire up the hauler and run him out to staging. And so what I'm going to do, actually, while this guy's running out, and actually somebody suggested this too, and I was already in my mind on doing this, so very astute viewers here. I'm going to use my mainline track right here for temporary staging while we don't have staging set up off layout here because of the construction of the new a new section right there. So we're gonna run this guy out here, out around, and just enough here to get him, like I said, hooked up to the rest of the cars that are going to be going off the layout. And that'll actually empty our yard. So here's how it's going to go. Like I said, I read somewhere where sometimes, the different rules were that you could do one maneuver, like the local crew that came into the yard could do, like, they can't just sit there and start switching all the cars. But they can do one thing, and this is the one thing they're doing. At least that's what I'm going to do. These guys are going to drop their load of cars over here. Let me check the other end, make sure we've got enough room. Because it's a little bit of a long train right here. We're going to go into the, I guess the yard ladder back there. Or actually, we're really just going to follow some of the tracks over there. Yeah, right there is good. We'll disconnect over here and get the local out of the way. Now we can follow up with the hauler. And basically what I'm going to do is we're going to run just like we would out of the layout, except, and I'll show you that in a second right here while that guy runs back. So normally what would happen is, the hauler would pick up his cars here and swinging all around there. Can't even focus. Go through the layout, up the main line. We'll come back around up this main line here and take this turn out to our current non-existing staging track and then go off to staging over there. So we're going to do the exact same thing, except we're basically going to stop right here, take the cars off, and just kind of stack them up right over here. You can see I've got, ooh, excuse me, coming down with a cold. Either that or allergies. Sorry about that. We'll put our cars over here. All right. Whoop. Sorry about the swinging around there. All right. Let me shut this guy down here. All right. Lights off. All right. Good enough. Let's quiet him down. We'll get our hauler fired up over here. So I gotta go find him on my controller. And the hauler obviously is the guys in the background there. think the turnouts are good. Oh, we got to change one turnout back there. Yeah, we're basically just going to do the same thing I would do, except instead of running out to staging on our ripped up staging track right there, we're just going to stop over here, and then I'll take all the cars off, put them on my little shelf, and then just kind of rotate the cars. That's what I've been doing. Just sort of, you know, first in, first out into staging sort of thing. Is that the right thing? Yeah, first in, first out, yeah. Making sure I'm making sense there. All right, get all this stuff lined up correctly. And of course, you know, working down here in kind of southeast LA, it's just kind of sketchy over here, so you know, we just gotta have our crew protection here. Yeah, we won't go any more into that. You know how the powers that be may be. But hey, you know, like, we simulate all sorts of things here. We simulate, you know, my little locks on the fascia, and having to stop and throw switches. Well, we simulate crew protection here also on our layout. Although it's not quite simulated, let's put it that way. Alright, I think we're good right there. Ooh, we're pretty close, but I think I can make it. There we go. We'll swap this over. Grab our cars, and we'll be ready to roll through the layout and then out into our simulated staging. Looking good, about 20 feet. Right there's good. Let's give him a little stretch here. Yeah, looking good. I'll make sure everybody else is moving way up there. Yeah, all good. Get the ditch lights on and pull on out of here. Now the plan for our more permanent staging is, you know, let me pick the camera up here. So as you know, this is all part of the new section right here. We used to have staging just kind of run out to the other side of the backdrop back there onto a plank of wood, and that's where I had staging. So the plan now is we're still going to have staging back there, but it's going to run all the way from the wall over there, along the backdrop, all the way kind of to the corner of this location here. And I don't mind that. I still got to put a little bit of, it's like the last bench work I got to do, put a little bit of foam right in there to cover up the corners, these two that I made curved. But anyway, staging is going to be pretty good. That's like 16 feet, so you know, at least 14 feet of usable staging there. And then staging, I know I've mentioned this before, is going to come in to the layout back there in the corner, kind of behind that tree right there, back behind Shasta Beverage and the Anaheim Saddle Club. And you can see our hauler running out through the layout. And I know I've said this before, it's like, well, that kind of doesn't make sense, but hey, we have to make concessions and compromises and stuff like that. So that's sort of my way of extending the run of the hauler. Now, obviously, we're kind of running the way we used to, right? We leave the north side of the yard here, go into the layout and around. But like I said, we're going to be coming into staging through the backdrop way back there in the corner. So we're actually going to be running, leaving the south side. So this is the south side over here. The hauler will actually do the exact opposite here, except it's going to run down the yard lead here on the left, go all the way around, and then exit into staging. Now I'm still going to have the main line here. And we'll use that for, you know, just kind of running some spoiler trains maybe while we're doing switching in different parts of the layout. Looking nice. Look at all these different trains. We got Southern Pacific, we got Santa Fe, all sorts of good stuff over here. You can never have enough locomotives of different types, I think. Well, this kind of ends our run out to staging, at least temporarily. Like I said, until I can kind of get everything else set up over there. That's it. Hopefully, I'm not hear a little crunching over there. It might just be a little bit of ballast from our ripped up track right there. But that's it. Now I'll take the cars off, put them up on the shelf there, and just kind of rotate them through, see what all these cars are probably going to head back into the layout. And I always kind of try to mix and match and whatever. Get a good collection of cars. How many we got here? What's that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 11 or 12 cars. Might do a little bit more, depending on how many industries are going to get switched out. Anyway, guys, just thought I'd give you a little bit of information there. That's how I'm going to be doing staging while we're working on the rest of the layout there. So, looking good. Hope you like that quick update and a little ops session here. I'll see you next time. Bye.